is that my suggestions for our dear President Howard. And because we're so familiar with each other, so I'll cut the not the nonsense, the good part, and move to the suggestion part. Okay, so what are the problems with these sentences? First one, our Sammy is going to represent NTU Toastmasters.
Sammy is ours. Belong to
Yeah, Sammy doesn't belong to our club. She belongs to herself. So we would say that Sammy from our club, or Sammy who will represent our club, okay? Then the second one, she is going to fighting for NTUTM.
fight.
Yes, right, going to fight. And the third one, they are introduced how to play the game. Yes, introducing. Well, these are only minor problems, so I think Howard was just being nervous. Yes. Okay, then moving on to TME, they use several good vocabulary like sing until your voice crack, 破音, and falsetto, 假音, is from Italian. Yes, it's an Italian word. And the only problem I've spotted was the pronunciation of the word speech. I'm not sure which of the TME, but sometimes it is mispronounced into like speech or something like that. It should be a long E, speech. Well, okay, so this is pretty much for TME. Then moving on to our first speaker, Minnie. Well, in Minnie's speech, there are several great usages, like heart being torn apart, which means heartbroken, and to overcome our desperation in life. I especially like the verb usage, overcome here. And my suggestions for her would be these one. So the first sentence, what's the problem? This story is adapted by Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, adapted by Sleeping Beauty is that a person called Sleeping Beauty adapt the story. But actually, there's no such person in true life. It's adapted from the story, Sleeping Beauty. Okay, then release my bad mood.
Mood cannot be released, I think.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird to use the verb release. So instead, I'll say maybe get rid of the bad mood or lighten up your mood, things like that, because it's not a common usage to put release and mood together. Okay, so our second speaker, Steve, talking about his stage fright, trembling on stage. And the good usage I've spotted was his adjectives, the adjectives he used to describe the feeling of fright he feels on stage. So like his heartbeat becomes fast, his lips become dry, and his hands become sweaty. And also I particularly like a sentence like stage fright is not my enemy anymore. It gradually became my friend. It kind of states a contrast between two sentences. Okay, now comes the suggestions part. Okay, so the first one, so many crowd. So many crowd here. Does it seem strange? Yes, so many audience would be good. Or maybe a huge crowd, an enormous crowd, because usually we don't say so many crowd. Yeah, I don't know how to say it in a grammatic term, but yeah, a huge crowd or an enormous crowd. Usually we describe the size of the crowd. And second one, you can image. Yeah, imagine. Image is a noun. And stage fright. Oh, I think he pronounced it at stage fright, right? Yes, and it should be fright. Okay, then the third one, Sean, the comedian. Some great usage I've caught was he declared himself as a comedian on stage. Declare someone as something is to announce, I am the comedian, or I'm the president, etc. And break a leg, I think is a good usage. A common usage you can hear in TV series, movies, to wish somebody good luck when he or she comes to the stage. And actually, the suggestion would be you have to do some homework before you say something about the origin. And on Wikipedia, I found several possible origins. And according to Claire, it is because that you can't wish someone good luck. You have to say the opposite thing, or you will take the good luck away. I don't know I don't understand the logic in it quite well, but this is what she said. And she is a major in foreign literature, and and so I believe in her. And also, I believe in Wiki too. So this is one of the origin from Wiki, that in the time of ancient Greece, people didn't clap. They stepped the feet like us. If you want to show your appreciation, you stomp your feet. So if the show is really good, you stomp the feet till your leg is broken. Yes, so that may be the origin. Okay, so just for your reference. And the fourth speaker, Brownie, a general introduction to Brownie, some great usage. I can use every positive adjective to describe her. Yeah, and you can also say, I can't use too many positive words to describe her, the same meaning. Okay, and a suggestion, she was telling about eating, right? Talking about eating while make a curse, but actually more commonly we use like cursing or swearing if you're talking about like swearing to able to let your bad mood go. Yes, and another meaning, put a curse on somebody. It's like you take a wand and put a curse on somebody. Yes, so that's the usage of the word curse. And another one is a minor pronunciation problem. It's friends of a feather flock together. I think I heard feather. Instead it's feather. Okay, so then we take a break and we went into educational session. So for an educational session, I just have to say, I love it. Yeah, no mistakes and all of the great usage. If I type it on it, it will be just the same as them. So I'll just skip this part. Okay, so moving into the next part, it's end speech, and I spotted lots of great usage, like I'm no exception, and to mellow our characters or characteristics. Well, mellow is kind of a good, I consider it a very elegant verb, because mellow, usually we use it to describe fruit or our personality. So to use it as a verb is to become well-matured. It's a typo. Yeah, well-matured, or become sweet or tender. Also, she used some slangs or idioms like butterflies in one's stomachs, which mean one is very nervous, and my confidence was built up. Yes, you use build up to describe, you use build up as a verb to describe confidence, and fears fade and faith grows. Yes, I think these are awesome, elegant sentences we can pick up from end speech. And also, no suggestions. Then for Elena, some great usage is a common idiom we use, come in handy. That means come in useful or have some function for later use. And the suggestions will be, let me desire to be free. Anyone caught the problem here? Or maybe this sentence is a little too complicated. You can change it into like, I desire to be free. Yeah, simply like that. And also, make me growing up. It should be make me grow up, yes, right? And, okay, then some minor pronunciation. Mature, it's more like a ch. And I heard mature. Yeah, I think it's mature. And then peace, also a long e, not a short e. Peace. Yes. Okay, then moving on to Vincent's tennis story. Okay, the great usage and the sentence I particularly like, I think it's the core value of the speech, is the road to success comes through sweat, determination, and hard work. And I really love the speech a lot. And also no suggestions. And last but not least, Emma, to convince herself. Some great usage, like make one's life easier, is to make your life smooth and less obstacle. And some suggestions is pretend a poker face. How do you say? Yeah, make a poker face or have a poker face. Yes. Usually, or if you want to emphasize on pretend, you will say pretend to have a poker face. Yes. And then bring back my smiling. It should be bring back my smile. Yes, we should use the noun. Okay, that's pretty much it. So this is tonight's language evaluation. I and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.